everyone, welcome to our channel. We're going to do another wire wrapping tutorial, this time with leather cord. I got this inspiration from Susie Wong Studio. She makes I don't know what kind of cord she used, but some kind of a cord. She wrapped the wire around it. But what I have here is 2mm leather cord. I have cut 6.5 inches long. And I'm going to use a little tree as a charm in the center like this. Our standard clasp here, a couple of jump rings, and I have these crimp beads, kind of like a connector where you're going to crimp it at the end and then attach your clasp. This is a very simple but very beautiful, edgy, also dainty at the same time. So let's make this. And also I have worn this a couple times, and it has kept the color and the shape pretty well, especially the silver. And one other thing I want to mention is, if you notice, my design isn't very consistent. I'm just kind of all over the place, which I liked it in the beginning, but I think it doesn't keep the round shape if I do it that way. So this time I'm going to stay consistent with the spacing of the wire and see how that goes. And I have my 24 gauge wire. I have 3 feet long, and I have folded in half, and we're going to start wrapping from the center. But let's get our leather cord crimped on the top on one side first. And you will need your all your regular wire wrapping tools. So we're gonna take our crimp bead, and I'm just gonna kind of look and see where, I mean, this is it's not all the way round, it's kind of like a ovalish shape, my leather here. So I'm going to put my crimp over the flat part so that it stays somewhat flat. So I got my crimp right on the tip of the crimp bead, and I'm going to take my chain nose plier and push that in. And this crimp bead is a perfect size and use for our design here. I have had this for a while. I didn't know what to do with it, and when I found out I can use it on this project, I was so excited. Okay, I'm gonna give it a tug to make sure that it's nice and snug. And there we are. That's one side crimped up. Now we're going to take our wire and we're gonna slide it on our leather, and we're going to wrap it twice. So 1, 2, and I'm staying at the very edge here because I want this design to go all the way at the end. And also I want to leave the ends of the wire inside the crimp bead on the side, and I'll show you what I mean. Because in my first bracelet here, I did not have enough wire. It kind of ended here, and I had to use another piece of wire to finish the ends, and then it doesn't look very good if you look closely, and it might catch your skin. So that's what I want to do, make some changes so that the design is nice and functional. So once I have a couple rounds made there, I'm going to take one side of the wire and bring it down like that, and then use the other side to make a little crisscross pattern. And you can go back and fix it a little bit if you need to. And then go around it. Do the same thing with the other side. And then make another crisscross pattern. You can go as close together or as far apart as you want, but once you have started a certain way, I'd say keep at that spacing so that your design looks consistent. And if you don't want to, that's fine too. Okay, this is what I have so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. I add 4 crisscross maids, and they're about, you know, same spacing. I'm going to go all the way to the center. So my center is about here. So I'll meet you guys when I'm on the center to show you how to add our little charm in the center. Okay, so now we have reached the center of the bracelet. So I have wrapped the one side of the wire already, as you can see. I'm going to add my charm on the other one. Just slide that in. You don't need jump ring, you don't need anything extra, just slide it right on your wire, and then you make a crisscross right there. And then make your next crisscross. You can keep going here. I want to show you something else, and this may be a time-saving tip. You can wrap just one side of the wire first, so that way you get a nice consistent spacing, or it's easier to come up with a nice consistent spacing if you just go one side first like that, and then bring your second wire, and all you have to do with the second wire is make sure that you make the crisscross at the right spot, like so. Okay, so we're just going to keep going until we get all the way to the end. And you want to hold on to the leather so that you don't twist the leather. Otherwise, your crisscross will be twisted as well. So hold on to your work that's completed, so that way you're not twisting the leather part. Second wire. Now, once you have this design mastered, I think you can use any kind of material in the center. Like you can use fabric. You can cut a piece of fabric about 6.5 inches long, crimp it at the end, and then do the wire wrapping there, and even add like beads while you are wrapping it around. So lots of fun things that you can do with this very basic design. See, it's just very easy to do, undo and redo if you make a mistake. Okay, so we have now reached the end. I'm going to see how much space we have for this. Okay, just the perfect amount of space. And so one wrap each, and then I'm going to tuck this inside my crimp bead. At least that's what I would like to do if these guys cooperate. Okay, here we go. Kind of want them to be on. I'm going to undo this. I'm going to bring this to the front. I'm going to bring the wire to the front so that the wire is on the front part of the crimp, like that, because I want to make sure that they're going to stay there secure. So take my chain nose plier and crimp this up. And you are definitely welcome to just crimp the, tuck the wire in nicely, like wrap it a few times and just tuck it in nicely if you want. But I feel like this is probably the safest way to get the wire. Okay, so this is what we have. Now we're gonna add our clasp. There we go. So we have one side completed. And I'm going to try going right on the little hole of the concrete. And that's what that looks like. Now, if you want, if you can see, the shape of this looks much better than this one. Again, because of all the spacing difference in my first one, but this one has a much better rounder shape. I like how this hangs. It's not too tight, but not too loose that it's all over the place. I think we should make another bracelet. I have a brown cord this time, and I want to use a 22 gauge wire to see how that does with the design. This is 24 gauge. It's nice to try something different, so let's give that a try. Let me get my supplies and I'll be right back.